got to be real.
Away with your questions.
Lee, were you serious when you said that weren't your best performance today?
In the ring, it might have been one of my best performances. I was talking about in the gym with my sparring and stuff. So as soon as I can bring my sparring and training into the ring, you'll see a totally different fighter. I'll shock a lot of people.
What stops you doing that at the moment?
I'm not sure. It might be experience. I've only had 20 fights, 21 fights. But believe me when I say, when I bring the sparring into the ring, I'll shock a lot of people.
What is it? You feel more comfortable in sparring?
I think so. Yeah.
Nervous in the ring?
That's it. Yeah. But once I can overcome those nerves and take my sparring in, you'll see a different fighter.
So how much more percentage-wise do you think you can actually produce in the ring if you look so comfortable there but you still think you can do better?
Percentage-wise? I'd say, compared to my sparring, I'd say that was like 50% of myself.
Really?
Yeah.
But it all slick very fast, quick, use the ring well, or use your feet well, combinations are all there. Did you start to feel more comfortable as it went on?
As it went on, yeah. So I could feel, I was breaking him down like round by round. I could feel him slow and tiring and weakening. And then I caught him with a good shot. And I followed up and he couldn't recover.
Is that because there was so much at stake for you?
That's it. I had to make a bit of a statement because I've had quite a bit of criticism for like coasting for my fights. So I did try to step it up a little notch and prove that I'm a worthy challenger for a world title.
Do you feel ready to fight for world title now?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have too many nerves or be phased by it?
No. I think I'm ready. And like each fight I've had, it's been a gradual step up. I've done it the old-fashioned route, starting with like the Welsh title, Celtic, British, Commonwealth, European, WC International. I've done it along traditional way, and now I think I'm ready for the title.
What's
Do you
your
find
plan
sometimes you can switch off sometimes in fights? You must be a bit there. You got any comfort zone?
Sometimes, yeah. I find, unless it's like a real threat on me constant, I can be a little bit guilty of it.
What are the chances we get the World Championship title shot in Cardiff?
You have to speak to the boss.
Eddie?
Yeah, I mean, look, we've been here before, IBF. You know, the great news is it's a mandatory with the IBF, which basically means he's getting his shot. You're on a 75-25 per speed. Gradovic isn't the biggest draw in the world, but ultimately as well, he's going to be obviously wanting to defend on a top-ranked card. He boxed in, I think, Macau recently. He's boxing in America. Yeah, which is a good fight actually in November. And then we'll speak to Top Rank. I mean, we're doing a lot of business with them at the moment. You know, we just teamed up with Chris Avalos with the super bantamweight. So, you know, I think a lot depends on, you know, stuff around it as well. You know, if Nathan Cleverly can beat Tony Bellew in November and fight Marco Hook, you know, then you can look at a double header at Cardiff or the Millennium State. You know, there's things around it. You need to bring serious money to the table to bring Gradovic over, but he's not like a Mares or, you know, Leo Santa Cruz or, you know, these kind of fighters who, you know, generally, and he's not an Al Heyman fighter. Not last time I checked, he might be in the morning, but no. And so I think they'd be willing to travel, or if not, I mean, and the other thing is he's Russian. So if it's in America or if it is in Macau, it is neutral ground. You know, just like when Barker fought Gill, so it doesn't feel as bad. I don't think we'll be going to Russia with the fight, put it that way. But, you know, the good news is now is that he's mandatory, nothing will stop him getting his shot. I think the mandatory's due in March, which is perfect timing really, because, you know, he's boxing in November. I think Lee will go out and watch him box, and he'll probably want to box before March, to be honest with you, or Lee will as well. So, you know, he can go to sleep now knowing no one's going to have him over. That's it, mandatory, nailed on, and now it's just a waiting game and the case to see him where it is.
He's a top rank fighter,
Yeah.
Good relationships with top rank?
Very good relationships with top rank. You know, I don't think, you know, no disrespect to him, I don't think he's top of their priorities, but at the same time, he's not just going to want to fly over to Lee's backyard as a champion and fight him without the reward. So, but I've already spoken to Top Rank before tonight, and they're up for making the fight next. You know, and you know, we'll find out where it'll be.
When Gradovic sees your performance tonight, do you think he'll have plenty to worry about?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Well, he should do. I remember seeing an interview and someone asking him, I think it was about a year ago, oh, do you know who Lee Selby is? He said, no, but I think I know his younger brother, and I think he'll know me now.
And when you were coasting through fights, was Chris trying to give you a kick up the backside of that, not doing it?
Sometimes, yeah. But like, the priority is to win the fight, and like just learn along the way until I get this world title fight, and then I just put everything I've been learning in each fight, put it into play.
But you made that look so easy tonight.
I think that's just part of my style.
He works effortlessly.
You were shouting at him, Chris, third or fourth round onwards. What were you shouting to him?
Well, just pick your punches, you know, and as I say, he knows that when we're out sparring in USA, if he gets caught with a shot, you know, he gets a real roll at it, you know, and it's a Stewart's inquiry.
You hit him again?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the way. Like the performances in the past, it's all been a learning curve. Everything is based at boxing for the world title and winning it, and he's got all that experience now. And like you said, he made it look easy, he made it look entertaining, and then he finished it.
I think from an entertainment factor, that's what I was shouting at as well, because in the Kosaji fight, he just coasted through and won every second of every round, just like he did against Brunker. The difference is Brunker's 27-0. He's a good fighter, you know, and he just made him look so ordinary. But from a commercial point of view, you want to scream at him and tell him, now, finish him. And he did tonight. If that would have gone points, would have been, you know, would have been an unbelievable performance the same. But you know, that was the icing on the cake. You know, he's. I
wanted to stop
listen, people like Riggindale are very special fighters, but again, I believe he's that kind of special fighter, Lee, that you don't want him to become boring because he's so good. You know, I think he's going to be very difficult to beat. Really difficult to beat. You know?
Can you just put a bit more meat on the bones of the conversations with Top Rank about this then? Have you talked about...
No, I speak to Carl Moretti a couple of times a week, and I just said we've got the final eliminator. He said, no, Selby, listen, we're up for making that fight ASAP. So he's got his fight in November, and then they know they've got to have the fight. I don't think I don't think they'll know too much about Lee, but I think that performance tonight against a top world-ranked fighter will make people perk up and see that, like I said, he didn't lose second of a round. I mean, he battered Brunker. Brunker's so tough. I mean, he took the kitchen sink as well. But you know, my conversation with Top Rank are to get November out of the way, and then let's make the fight.
And would obviously because Aram's putting on some big bills in places like Macau, is that somewhere where you'd like to go and fight on a big card with, you know, Zhu Shiming on there, Manny Pacquiao, and Lomachenko?
Anyway, but I just leave that to Eddie and Chris and Jamie. I might be.
Well, basically, what happens, and it's the same with Kell Brook, and it's we get to a situation where we'll make offers, we'll push the boat out. Yes, we'll invest. We're not going to do millions of pounds, lovely, but you know. And ultimately, when the right offer comes in, that's when I sit down with Chris and Jamie and Lee and say, look, we've got all this money on the table. We cannot get him here. So now's the time. But all the other conversation might be, yeah, we'll come for that. And that might be what Gradovic says.
Don't matter where it is. If you're good enough, you will win.
Yeah, that is the bottom line. If you're good enough, you will win.
How do you think Gradovic should get on next month against the...
I think he'll beat Jason Velez. He's fought at a higher class. Velez is a good man. He's a big puncher. He's big at the weight. But I think Gradovic just fought at a higher class, and he's been more active. And his style should be more, I think, Gradovic. So he's similar to Bronca, but not as aggressive. Don't give it the pressure as much, so I get more time to pick off my shots.
Were you surprised to see Rios get beat? You started him, didn't you?
I'm not surprised. No.
You handled him quite well in sparring, I take it, did you?
Yeah,
Like I said, I'm a different fighter than sparring. I knows everything. I spar with middleweights. I have no problem. I had to get.
Did the spar at Bronca go like that then? Three times you sparred him. If you sparred him like that first time, surely he wouldn't have
He was a
come
bit
back
more
with
experienced than me then. He was
and
23
also, I'm telling him to go easy. Let him have a chance. You know, it's no good him just going in there and doing what he done tonight to people. Let them have a chance and let them throw shots and step this way,
I've only
step
just
that way.
been learning, like sparring, you learn in sparring. I used to try and kill everyone in sparring, but now I'm using the sparring partners trying to practice on it.
You mentioned earlier in the week, you were kind of slipping away out of the press conference on Thursday, and everyone was kind of jumping on Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
And you kind of said that you almost enjoy that you can slip away and not be in the limelight.
I'm not one for wanting to be like on the TV all the time and stuff, you know. I just want to be a world champion. I don't mind like not being a superstar. I just want to be a champion for myself.
You're not as shy as your brother, though, surely.
Not as
No
shy.
one's as shy as your brother.
I'm getting a bit better with his interviews.
He's on ringside on Thursday. He's making his debut, but he wants a little bit of
See you
training.
blushing on ringside.
I know.
What's your plans now, Lee? I mean, how long will you give yourself off before you get back in the gym again?
Usually I'd fight like on the Saturday night. I'm back in the gym Monday, but this time I'm gonna try and do it right. Let my body rest. I'm going on holiday with my girlfriend next week. I get to spend a bit of time with my newborn baby. So I haven't had no bonding time. I've been away training. I've been out in Spain for 2 weeks, America for 2 weeks, and my baby's only 3 months old, so I haven't had no time to bond with her. So I'm gonna have a, say, 3 weeks of a normal life, and then start getting back to work.
What's her name, the baby's name?
Lucia.
Lucia.
Lucia Lee.
Lucia. Yeah, thank you.
Did Bronco trouble you with anything tonight?
What's the look like?
Yeah, but Bronco was dangerous, you know.
He's a good fighter.
Up close, you know, he had a good left hook, you know.
He had a good head as well. He
yeah.
caught me a few times with that. But no, seriously, in the first one, I could feel his power. He caught me like high up on the back of the head and on the temple. I could feel he was heavy-handed. Then as the fight went on, I was starting to break him down into the body with the straight shots. And he just started to fade.
All right, guys.
Yeah, lovely.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Lee.
Cheers, Nick.